What's poppin', sexy ass nudies? It is the nudist herself in the flesh, Gabby. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at nudebeats at gbay. So today's video is long overdue. It's an about me. And because somebody on my Instagram also asked me for a makeup tutorial and I'm a makeup artist, I figure we might as well just mix the two together. So without further ado, we just gonna get right into these questions. I call myself the nudist for obvious reasons. I really like to be bare, okay? In the state of Adam and Eve, pre-Apple. But on a serious note, because my makeup brand is Nude Beats, follow me on Instagram, book your girl. I'm based in New York. I just felt like, you know, I'm the leader of my nudie tribe. So I just felt like a leader name was gonna be Nudist.
Goodness! The original HBIC is in the building.
So somebody asked us on Instagrams, my most exciting trip has to be with my friend Karen. We went backpacking in Europe. She came to visit me in my school in London, so we hung out there for a little bit. We took a bus to Paris, super cheap. It was like $7. And then we took a plane to Barcelona. And then from Barcelona, we took a plane to Morocco. So, like I said, the most exciting part was the backpacking through Europe. I want to say it was the brokest trip I have ever taken in my life. I mean, we were splitting like $15 a day. Our average walk was 26 miles. Average. But it was just so much fun. Like, Paris was just beautiful. We stayed with my aunt who made us fresh breakfast and dinner every freaking day. So we never even had to worry about that. We went to some of the most beautiful parks that you could even imagine. Oh my gosh, just had like broke ass picnics with wine. Went to this one park where it was just like every slide was different. Like the slides were dragons and it was just so beautiful. And we just, you know, we was just living. We was just going to the club with no money, running into African men, just paying for everything. It was just such a vibe. We was in Barcelona sharing paellas. Or you could drink sangrias. Walking down to the freaking beach, feeling like I was in Cuba and just sleeping on the beach all day, reading, chilling. If I have some pictures, maybe I'm gonna insert them so you guys could like get the vibe and see my friend Karen. And it was just like really, truthfully amazing. I mean, sharing the same hostel bed. We were so broke. We were so broke. We were so freaking broke. It was crazy. And I still do my makeup every day. The fuck? It was just such a vibe. Like, you could really have a good time with no money in your pocket. And I really felt like that's what was exciting about it, was the fact that we were just having so much fun and no one could tell us nothing. And we felt like this is it. This is the experience of a lifetime. When am I getting married? You know, when I find the right person, like, duh. I want to get married. I'm not one of those people. I don't, oh my God. I don't believe in marriage. No. I'm not her. Y'all gonna, don't worry. I'm gonna have a full production vlog, okay? Behind the scenes. It's gonna look like Portia, okay? Like, that's the type of production that I'm trying to give y'all. Shit. And it maybe be to an African man while we fucking at it. Do I want to get married though? Absolutely. When? I don't have an ETA on that. I'm so sorry, friends. But hey, if you're interested, I have started back dating. So DM me. Take me on a date. This could have been a little vlog all by itself, so let me try not to make it too long. So this was the exact same trip with my girl. And the craziest part was Morocco. Let me start off with, again, it was a broke ass trip. So I'm gonna give that disclaimer as before people come for me, because I had a huge issue when I came back and I voiced how terrible it was. And my little African girlies at my UK school was very hurt, like as if they was Moroccan and whatever. We did something called couch surfing for the month. Why was I this broke? We stayed with an amazing person. His name is Noor, and he's probably watching this. So I still have so much love and respect for you. We went during Ramadan. Okay, that's another component to this. I was an uncultured girly. Americans don't know shit. I learned so much going to the University of Hertfordshire in the UK, and I guarantee you every other country in the world is so more cultured than we are in the US. We just only see ourselves. So we stay at this beautiful, I mean, like equivalent to a mansion. Like, that's what I feel. The architecture in Morocco was amazing. Like, someone that I had also met on couch surfing said he was gonna drive us from Marrakesh. I had an issue with him because he had told me a set price and then changed the price. For anyone already watching, like, you got in a car with a stranger that you met on an app and let him drive you 2 hours to a different town. It's crazy. Isn't that the craziest travel story? That's what the question is. Now looking back, would I do shit like that? No. Like, I love my life. But then, living life on the edge. So anyway, but we get to the man's house, Noor's house. Beautiful home. Oh my goodness. These rooms are immaculate. His home was gorgeous, and the sheets and these windows and the drapery, and it was just mind-blowingly like exquisite. And during Ramadan, if you're Muslim or if you're cultured, which I wasn't, you know, I'm taking on responsibility, y'all. I took on responsibility, then I'm taking on responsibility now. I know I fucked up a lot of times. They don't eat until sunset. And like this bell goes off, girl, it was different. Really didn't eat much at all, because even when we did eat, it was like bread, and it just wasn't really nothing to talk about. Like, it was like we went somewhere to starve ourselves. And then to even, you know, stress the point of how important religion is there, no place is open either until the sun sets. Until we got to the tourist part down in the like in that grand shopping area, which the name is escaping me. We just thought we could walk around, like, we're Americans, so we just left in the morning, walked down to like an open market. Like, we just wanted to see the street. They charged us like $20 for an orange. We told them to go fuck themselves. Then we went down to the live market, and there was like chickens and goats, and it was just so freaking interesting. And I got called Nicki Minaj, because, you know, I got a fat ass. And my friend got called Bob Marley. We were chased by, not chased, but like followed and stared at by like young boys, like very young boys. Just playing devil's advocate one more time for my little young dumb ass. No, I did not research. A mistake I have never made since this experience. But I was told by that first person that picked us up from the airport that we can dress like how we would dress anywhere else. So we didn't think to cover our head. We didn't think to cover parts of our bodies. Like, I'm walking into these shops with booty shorts on and a crop top. So for anyone that knows, you probably like, but I didn't. So I didn't. No. After that, we went to this Jardin de something. I'll insert pictures. I definitely don't have pictures of that. So beautiful. We walked there, which was like a mile and a half, maybe like 2 miles from where the house was. We just like put into the GPS and then like started it and just walked it because we also had no service. And we got followed in a car. We had to throw rocks at his car until he left us alone. And then we walked it back. And then we wanted to go to the Grand area. So we walked down there, which was like maybe like 5 miles. We walked that, which everything was just like straight. Like once you kind of came out of his block, it was just like straight down the block. So we went there and we chilled there for like the whole night, like until like maybe like 10, 11, and then try to catch back a taxi. And they was like, as soon as they heard us talking, they turned their meter off. That used to piss us the fuck off. So we was like, fuck y'all, and we just ended up walking it back. But even before that, in the plaza, we tried to record, like people had monkeys on them and all that types of stuff. And some guy like threw our phone down and was like, no women are supposed to be in the plaza past dark. And we just like looked around and realized we was the only fucking women there. And we was like, oh. Mind you, we walking down stuff all by ourselves. Tour guides trying to talk to us. Oh, no, we good. Baby girl, okay? If you're not supervised there, if you don't have a tour guide with you at all times, a travel guide with you at all times, you're gonna have a problem. Like, when I try to explain that to people, that's what they kept, you know, oh, my friend just went there and she stayed on a resort, or she stayed with a, okay, well then of course she's gonna have a different experience, because I be going to places traveling like I'm a native, and I learned that you can't do that in every single place. And that definitely might have been one of the places, but God got us. I mean, I'm alive to tell the story. It was just terrible. Second to last day before we were leaving, it was the end of Ramadan, and the person we were staying with, his family was coming over and they were having a big celebration. So he asked us to leave because, you know, he had to keep all his family and stuff in his rooms. He was nice enough though, paid for our last day at the hotel, at a nice hotel, who also didn't care for us. It was very pretty. We really didn't get to experience that one that much. So that last day when he dropped us off, we walked over to, because we had walked out to see what was there. We wanted to do camel riding. So we paid for it. We like haggled him down. We paid for it. We went camel riding. I definitely will insert pictures of that. I think I have a video too that will make you laugh. That is like a real personality video of me and my friend Karen.
Abby! Oh my, yo, Kay, what is he doing?
Your camel?
Oh my God,
I got them my.
is he okay?
It's okay, this thing flies.
Okay.
We got called whores. I think he spit at us and then she slapped the fuck out of him. Like, she slapped the fuck out of him. And his men had to hold him back because I have learned since that in the Muslim culture, men are not supposed to hit women. But he was ready to knock her the fuck out. And then it was like the whole plaza just turned against us. Like, my friend is going off, but you see like women, men, like no one's helping us. I mean, I'm sure we already went downhill by now. I'm shook because niggas is on like mopeds, like spitting at us. Like, I don't even know. Did they hear the argument? Like, I don't know. And we just stayed inside, didn't eat. We cried. Well, she cried. I didn't cry till we got back to Paris. I called my mother frantic. The next day we tried to catch a taxi. No taxi driver was trying to take us. Like, just flat out did not want to take us. And that's why I'm like, did they hear the beef? Like, I don't know. Like, were they like these two black girls? Because there was white women out with booty shorts on and crop tops. No problem. I really want to reiterate that. But they had a tour guide. So But there was Sally's and Rebecca's with blonde hair, swishing and swaying with booty shorts on. Pom pom pom. Anyway, nobody wanted to give us a taxi ride. My friend started yet again going off of them. You know, I'm not even gonna repeat everything that she said, but you know, she was just like, this is your season of Ramadan. Like, aren't you guys supposed to be, you know, holy people? One person fell for it, took us to the thing, still tried to gyp us and charge us a ridiculous amount. Yet again, he turned his meter off. So my friend threw the money in his face. And yeah, we left. And when I got to Paris, back with my aunt, then I cried. Craziest story ever. Like, I'm a very realistic person. For the most part, my imagination is pretty limited. I basically live in this world and nowhere else. So, I just felt like that was whack. I just felt like I had no creativity, and I just wanted to be creative. So I just picked up makeup. I just get to create. I get to be anything. I get to make women and men feel gorgeous. And that's really a super bonus too. And I'm just really hoping one day that I can gain financial freedom from doing makeup and doing YouTube. So I just counted it. I think I've been to 13. America, I've been to Mexico, Italy, France, Spain, Morocco, Martin. I've been to Saint Martin, Jamaica, Kitts. It was only for a second, but I still have a stamp. England, Bahamas on a cruise. Excuse me. If I remember though, I'll list them all. Light up my smile. It just lights up every room. Personal self-motivator. I'm a strong believer that God doesn't put ideas in your head. Like, he doesn't give you dreams and you can't achieve them. So faith without works is dead. So I'm working towards my dreams. I'm doing what I need to do. I'm trying to stop being lazy. So what really inspires me, what gets me going, is like the ideas that's already in my head. The ideas that said I'm already this and I'm already that. And it's just about making it happen in the real life and come out of my head. A perfect date to me is just the vibe. Like, I don't know. I feel like I've only really had one perfect date before. And I was so young and wasn't even nothing crazy. I think we went to Chipotle. Like, it was just this kinetic energy between me and that person. And we just talked. I just liked everything that I heard. And he was a real masculine man. Like, a perfect date is really just a vibe to me. Going out to eat to me is a part of a perfect date. Because I love to eat. So going out to eat for me is already gonna be great. And just like having an experience. And I used to think me when I was younger, like an experience is like, oh, we like did something experience-y instead of like, you know, a typical sit down type of dinner. But we walked in Battery Park and we talked for like 4 hours, and I just like didn't even want him to catch his train back home. I didn't want to catch my train back home. Like, I just wanted to stay there with him like all day. And we just talked and we just walked and we just looked at the pier until like the sun was there until it wasn't. And then we just sat on a park bench and we just like kissed for like at least an hour and a half. And that was like the first date. And I was just like, take my clothes off. Girl, I didn't give a fuck. I was in that park. I didn't care that the little white people was looking, trying to see like, they got clothes on still over there. I'm trying to call the cops on us. Like, girl, get up out these grown folks' business. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like the perfect date is just like with the right person. And maybe that's like really difficult. I get that. But I'm big on first impressions. I'm big on, you know, like just vibes and the energy that two people share. So I just feel like a perfect date is just, you just felt something. You just felt special. You just felt like that person was special, you know? And we ate. And we ate and we talked and we get to know each other. I have a few of them. The first one I ever got is on my rib. It matches my friend. And it says, it's not who you've known the longest. It's about who came and never left your side, with the anchor on it. My next tattoo are these two. This is a rose, for my mother's name is Rosita. That's her birth date. And this is Joy, which is my sister's name in Greek. Then my next tat was during LSU. So that's a big tat on my thigh. That was my biggest piece. And I wanted it to be a scratch mark. It's not as realistic as I want it to be, and I realized that that's realism art, which is a form of tattooing. I have yet to go to like super crazy tattoo artists, but moving forward, whenever I get tatted again, I'm gonna start really putting up my money. And then the next one is the one on my, going down my spine, which is a rose. I got that in London. In addition to the thigh tat, I went back to the same guy in NOLA. But yeah, so I'm a tatted mommy. It is my dream to have a sleeve. I've always wanted that since I was a kid. And now I want like shorts on both my legs. So once I retire from work and y'all make me money doing this and doing makeup and I can be whoever I want to be, yeah, I'm definitely, I'm gonna look like I work for a tattoo company or some shit. Or like my boyfriend is a tattoo artist, because I'm gonna be tatted. But this is the final look. Now this is my go-to eye look. This is just because it's a tutorial. I never wear foundation. I'm a concealer, contour, powder type of girl. And some lip gloss. But I really just wanted to like go in for y'all. So, because I'm a makeup artist and I feel like I never show you guys me doing makeup. So I really hope that you guys liked my About Me video. I hope that you learned something about me. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask. See you later, nudies. Thanks for watching.